Students, this is pick up to measure 17. Pick up to measure 17 in your Star Spangled Banner. We're going to go from measure 17 to measure 20. You will notice left hand has octaves, right hand has octaves. Today is the day of octaves. Okay, here's what I want us to do. We're going to start with just thumb. This is how I learned octaves from my teacher, so I'm going to pass down her good wisdom to you guys. We're going to play just our thumb in our right hand, and we're going to keep it floppy, silly, loose, as she says. Watch out for your key signature, 2 flats, okay? So this is pick up to measure 17. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I mean about floppy, silly, loose? Let's try it one more time. Here it is. Pick up to measure 17. Just thumb. Ready, go. 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and. Oh, I was so floppy and silly and loose that I accidentally hit a wrong note, but that's not a big deal. Never the end of the world when you play a wrong note. Okay, now I want to bring your attention to my wrist. Notice how it flops down and allows the weight of my arm to just drop into the keys. Okay, so now I want you to pay attention to that because that's really important to playing octaves. If you don't and you're tense, then you're going to get cramps in your hand, and if you end up doing that a lot, then it's going to cause significant problems, okay? So we just want to preempt that. Silly, sloppy, loose with your wrist. Nice and heavy drops. Ready, go. Here's 3, 2, 3, okay, we're going to do the same thing with the left hand. Left hand is just thumb. Okay, here it is. We're going to go faster in the left hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So left hand is easy. Now, hands together, but just the thumbs. Nice and slow. 1, 2. Did you flop with both of your wrists? If you did not, then go rewind the video, watch again, and see how I flopped with both of my wrists. Remember? Sloppy, silly, loose. Okay, now if you have the sloppy, silly, loose, then you're ready to play in octaves. Now, you can decide to start with just the open octave, or you can add in the middle note, depending on what you're comfortable with reading, yeah? But either way, you want it to flop. You don't want to play like this, and you certainly don't want to play like this. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you will be tempted to play like that because you'll think, oh, it's really hard, so I really have to tense up my hand. No, just flop it. Your hand should stay really relaxed. For me, octaves are a bit of a stretch because my hand is small, and occasionally, you probably heard, I'll like catch a neighbor note with my thumb because it's just not quite long enough to be comfortable. Again, playing a round note is never the end of the world, okay? So don't get caught up in that. Correct technique is much more important than playing 100% clean notes. That correct technique will allow you to play more accurate notes than wrong technique, right? Okay, so practice this hand separate. Make sure you're sloppy, silly, loose. Then go to hands together. I'll just show you. You don't have to play along. You'll probably have to practice this in order to play along, but So you don't have to play it really loud. You don't have to play it really forcefully, really tensely. Just sloppy, silly, loose is the trick to playing octaves. All right. Let me know if you have questions. I know that's a strange concept, especially when you encounter a technical challenge. We tend to want to tense up to overcome it. But sometimes the answer is just to let go. If you can tap into that, then you'll be really successful in octaves. Give it a try.